If you run a one-person marketing team and feel like you're always behind, or maybe even worse, you feel like you're bad at your job, today's the day I want you to stop thinking that. Because what we both know is true is that marketing teams were never meant to run as one person. That's why they're called marketing teams. And I'm not even just saying this as somebody like that sounds good. This is something that I experienced myself and I've dealt with. But the semi-good news is I established a little bit of a framework, kind of a classic marketing framework, to help me just manage the day. And that's what I want to share with you today. It's a very simple framework, but it'll help you feel like you have a little bit more control over your day. And that's why I wanted to share this tip really fast. If you do work as a one-person marketing team, I don't need to tell you what that job entails. Social media, paid ads, email, HubSpot, everything under the sun. It never ends. And the worst part is that you're using a shoestring budget to try to make it happen. The day to day is even more messy. You jump in, you have a plan for your day, you're ready to go through a lot of things. It's already a little chaotic. And then someone asks for one thing that needs to be written right now. Another person asked for another thing. Another person asked for something that was in circulation 2 months ago, but they suddenly want it again. And now you know for a fact that you're not doing marketing. You're kind of just going through the motions and making sure everything is kind of checked off as best you can. And the saddest part or the most frustrating about this job is probably that you can handle the volume. The volume actually isn't the problem. The problem is, you know, deep down that you can do marketing better. You just need more time. You need more time to think. You need more time to apply the rigor. And then what that leads to is probably you thinking, this is my fault. This is all me. I'm doing something wrong. There's a reason why I'm not handling this right. And you need to stop blaming yourself. Marketing is for teams. It was never meant for one person. The big secret that no one tells you is that you're treating all of these tasks like they're equally important and they're all in the same list, but they're not. And I'm about to put you on to this framework that is going to help you sort through the different tasks. So when you come in the morning, there might be a million tasks, but at least you have them mapped in different places so your brain can kind of associate with different things. And then you can make your timelines, create your projects, create whatever you need. A huge part of the problem is that you have no buckets for where to put these different things when they happen. A whole bunch of requests are flying at you and you're just putting them in a list and then it just feels overwhelming. I know I'm speaking from experience, but there is definitely a better way. And I'm about to tell you in a second. If you put all of these tasks into these 3 different buckets, come in the morning and kind of lay out your buckets and then turn it into projects, see where everything lands, you'll feel a lot more like you have control over everything that is happening. The framework is very simple and it's called earned, owned, and paid. Let's start off right at the top with your earned activity. Now, earned marketing is something someone else does for your brand. So this might be PR, this might be influencers, this might even be word of mouth, but that's one bucket right there. And that might involve talking to a PR agency or talking to someone else because this is an action that you're doing. This is someone else's marketing channel, kind of bringing people into your team, whatever marketing team you work for. So that is earned. You're going to put everything under earned in that list. The second bucket is owned. And this is things like your social media channel, your website, your emails, your newsletters, all that kind of stuff that you own completely. This is really the clearest bucket and the one that every single person, even you watching this video, has to deal with because we all have owned channels. Now, if somebody actually wants a social media post or like a new email newsletter or whatever, you're going to put that in the owned bucket because you know you have to make some kind of content. You have to do the actual explaining, unlike earned where it's somebody else's channel. So it's usually some kind of coordination. And you can already see how this might make your day a little bit more easy. And last but not least is paid media. Now, this looks very different at every company. Some companies do $500 a month on LinkedIn. Some do $5,000 a month on LinkedIn. Some do $5,000 blended budget over LinkedIn and Google ads and Meta ads. Some do no paid advertising, so that might make your life a little bit easier. But the point here is you're putting everything in the paid bucket. So you know that I have to check my Google ads today. I have to check my Meta ads today. I have to check my Facebook ads today, so on and so forth. You know you have to go and check those things. So every single marketing task you have maps to one of these 3 buckets. And when you put things in these 3 buckets, I promise you, when you see them that way, it'll feel a little bit more manageable. I know your list has 50,000 things on it, but having this gives you some kind of structure because it also helps you see kind of timelines in a way. Because again, if you're doing something that has to do with earned media, a lot of times it's not you writing the last PR report, or maybe it is you. And as a solo marketer, maybe it is you. It's not you writing the last PR report though. I'll just say that for now. Or it's not you actually going to record the influencer's content. You're just coordinating with the influencer. So that obviously is a lot easier because you're coordinating versus when you're using own channels, or when you're focused on own channels rather, you're probably focused on copywriting. You're probably focused on your company strategy. You're probably focused on these very specific things that take a little bit more brain power. So what you're doing is seeing where these buckets are, and you're kind of managing your energy around these buckets and around what you need to do in order to get it done. I promise you it'll feel better. The reason why this completely changes your day is two things. Number one, when you come in the morning, you have somewhere to look. You have lists to look at, you have priorities, and it helps you kind of put things in a hierarchy like I keep going on and on about, but I just want to help you out. And number two, when somebody comes with a request, you also have a place to put it and you can see where things go. So maybe you have an own earned paid for things that you have to do today. And then maybe you have an own earned paid for things that are coming down the pipeline. Maybe you're not even there yet, but at least you can manage them and you can start seeing what is needed and what's coming. I hope this video was helpful. My name is Farouk, but most of my friends call me Rook for short. I'm just getting started here on YouTube, so I would definitely appreciate some love, but I'm here to talk to solo marketers. Like I said in my last role, I was a solo marketer, so I'm speaking from experience. I know it could feel overwhelming. I know it could feel like you're not able to actually do your job. And I know it could feel like you have to prove yourself every second. I know these things from experience. But what I'm hoping to do here on YouTube is help you out if you are a solo marketer. I like to talk about marketing and AI. I stay on top of emerging technology. But enough about me. Just catch me in the next video if you like this one.